Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Same tailback, another carry. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third-down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, I got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, it's a handoff. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily can get first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. And that is no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's Watkins. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Short loss on the play. Sets up 2nd and long from the 18. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. The pre-snap motion from the offense. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Checks this down to the running back. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Ducks line it up with 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. The backs got it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Contact as he threw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Coverage team brings down the returner. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Clemson 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Handoff to the single back. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nice job here by this back picking up a 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got a man down the middle. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
The quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Pass caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
0.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Throws it to the right. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Clemson, 0.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking to pass here. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Big time gamble coming up. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside. Zone, and you're going for it here, you might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Here's the toss play now, running left.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handing off on the draw play. Flanks through the tackler. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and goal. And now they run the draw play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead.
Oregon 28, Clemson 0.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Kick it away.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over. First and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense. It's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. He'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Ducks are in the red zone.
Here we go.
It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Oregon 28, Clemson 0.
The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would... Love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field.
29 Philly.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14.
Let's go.
The shotgun handoff here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Now it's second down here. Looking for some space. It's Watkins. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker?
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The back's got it on a counter. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that previous play.
Here we go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play.
6-9-1, Gators far. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught quickly. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Hornet. Logger.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Out past the 30. Past the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game.
That makes the score Oregon 35, Clemson 0.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort.
Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw again. He'll take a deep shot here. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He's going to hand this off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oregon 35, Clemson 0.
And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. The distance will be from 38 yards out. This try is no good. Look there, what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. He's looking deep here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
It's now second down.
Got it.
Second down play coming up.
Easy.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Caught on the outside. It's Watkins.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Terrier.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Oregon. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
It's blocked. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion.
Get set. Longer. Arrow.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
On the set.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to launch it deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. He'll field it close to the 50. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
The draw is a good way to keep the defense. Shaq can use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
First down here for this offense.
29 Philly, 2-9.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here's the handoff. Will he score here? Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Clemson, 0.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys.
They'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score.
Now they get set to kick it away.
55. Clemson, 0.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Running a quarterback sneak here.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line. And because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. He pulls in the catch. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's caught. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's the second down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now they'll run it on the draw. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The Ducks will line up to boot it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. They'll kick it away here. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion makes it second and short.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Using his legs on the scramble. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
And the offense is out there. They're going to try for it again on fourth down. They're just 1 for 4. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kurt, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another